I want you to see this phone. Check this out. Check this phone out. I thought about this phone. I wanted this phone. I believed and claimed that I will have it. I deserve it. I need to have it. And in 1.5 days, 1 day, 1.5 days, a relative asks me, Chris, do you want a headphone? I said, I don't want a headphone, but I need a phone. And she says, okay, let me send you the money to buy a phone. Out of nowhere. Out of nothing. Another one. This one, I'm holding it right. This one is a ticket to the India versus England match. Cricket match. It's an international match. It's really difficult to get these tickets. What happened was I thought it would be really nice to go to this match. And on the day of the match, my friend says, Chris, there might be somebody who might get us the tickets. And we went through them, and the tickets through them were like a lot, and he didn't want to buy it. But my excitement led me to ask a few other people, and in like a span of 2 hours or 3 hours, that person said, come to the stadium, I'll give you the ticket. He said, I'll give you the ticket. For this one, yes, I didn't pay a penny. For this one, yes, I did pay, but it was very difficult to get the ticket for most people, and I got it in a span of 2 hours of thinking that I can have it. Hey guys, welcome to the Awakened Reality, and you are with Krishwan. See, in the starting of this video, I showed you two examples. One is my phone, and the other is my ticket. And one of these, the phone, I manifested it in 1.5 days. And the ticket, I literally wanted it in the morning and got it in the evening. Of course, I wanted it a few days ago, but I felt excited that, this can happen. I can go to the match. I can go to see the cricket match. I can go see international players. And in the afternoon, I have the ticket. In the evening, I am at the stadium. Maybe I'll put a picture of me being at the stadium right here. Okay, so how do these manifestations work? You might have noticed I manifest both of these things in quick time. And I'll tell you one thing, that these manifestations that I got, it happened because of certain realizations that I got as well. Certain realizations of certain things that happened a few days ago as well. One of the realization was what happened was I was channeling higher dimensional beings through YouTube, through different things, through different modes. And I was playing the higher dimensional beings songs, like the frequencies on YouTube. And I was listening to it, and I was tuning into its frequency, and I was channeling it. And I was channeling the Pleiades, if you want to know who it was. And what the Pleiades told me was in order to get your manifestation easily, you want to neutralize everything else. Why? Is because when you do this particular exercise of neutralizing everything, and everything is neutral, which means everything has no meaning to it. When you start looking at consider everything and each thing, like the object, the TV, the light, the human beings. If you take out the meaning out of everything, it cannot form a resistive thought in your mind. So what the Pleiades told me was to close my eyes and look at everything as oneness. Don't give meaning to anything. Neutralize the meaning of everything. No positive, no negative. Absolutely neutral. From this state of neutrality, you consider every molecule around you to be of the same value. Of a neutral value, like it's nothing, like it doesn't mean anything. And now, when you're thinking about what you want and you deserve to have what you want and you claim it, and you have to claim it. Remember that you have to claim it like it belongs to you. This is going to be used by you. That you are going to be experiencing a reality where I'm going to be using this phone, or you're going to be using the object that you want to manifest. And it must be claimed by you. You must be in the reality visually, mentally, that you are going to experience after having that object or after having that ticket, which was my experience in the stadium. Maybe I'll put another picture here. Okay? So, when you neutralize everything, what happens is there is no resistance against whatever you want. There are no active emotional things or situations that can happen against whatever you want, because everything is considered to be neutral by you, as in without any meaning. So even when people are in difficult situations, or people are manifesting friends, clients, whoever it is, are manifesting situations that are not favorable to them, what I often tell them is to close your eyes and visualize all these things that are not required in their reality, that are appearing though, to visualize them, to think about them, and slowly take out the meaning that they're giving them. Take out the meaning completely. Is to give it no meaning. Is to give your father no meaning, mother no meaning, brother no meaning, relatives no meanings, friends no meaning, enemies no meaning, nothing no meaning, any and everything no meaning, light no meaning, TV no meaning, phone no meaning. So when you don't give meaning to anything, what happens is it just becomes neutral. It just becomes like one amongst the energy particles all around you. It has no meaning to it. When it has no meaning to it, your whole mindness is in a state of neutrality, visualizing everything as neutrality. From this visualization of everything as neutrality, it's easy to just directly think about what you want and visualizing yourself being in a reality, having what you want. And it's easy to get it as well because everything is in a neutral sense. There is no tough, there is no easy, there is no hard, there is no easy, there's no duality, but it's just singularity when everything is neutral. And then you visualize what you want, you close your eyes, and for me it was with my phone at that particular point of time. So what I did is visualize everything as neutral, everything is one thing. No, it doesn't make any sense. It comes to, when it's neutral, it doesn't even matter. Everything is just molecules, energy. And then I visualize myself owning that phone and using that phone and taking videos for that phone. The reason I bought this particular phone, it's called Lava Agni 3, it's an Indian brand. The reason I bought this phone is because it has a back screen as well as a front screen, and from the back screen you can do this, and you can like take videos and photos with a 40 megapixel camera. So, and it's got great clarity, it's got image stabilization at the back with the back camera, so if you're taking photos and videos from the back camera, it'll be much more clearer and you can take it on 4K resolution. So that's why I wanted this. So I visualized myself doing this after, before getting the phone, I visualized myself already having the phone and doing these things, like doing these videos and pictures and all that. So why this video is to just help you to understand that manifestations can be easier if you don't have any resisting thoughts against it. And often resisting thoughts happen because of the meaning we have given it, or the scenarios we have given it, the meaning to the scenarios that we have given it, or the meaning to people that we have given, that reacts in certain ways, that acts as natural resisting things. Let's say I want something, if you're a young kid and you want something, but your parents stop you from having it, the meaning that you're giving your parents stopping you from having it, it in itself is a resistive belief that acts against you, that acts against your manifestation. But if you start neutralizing everything as just objects with no meaning given to mama and papa and your parents and all of that, then they suddenly do not act as resistive forces towards whatever you want. Just like that, if you want something that you think is expensive, but you don't give it the meaning, you don't give it the meaning of it being expensive. You just consider it as an object that you visualize that you will be having. Maybe even for girls, it can be like a jewelry piece or whatever it is. For guys, it could be like a phone, whatever it is. Even a car, but you just visualize yourself being in it, but you don't give it that meaning. That meaning that it's very expensive, it's difficult to have, I don't know how it's going to come through. When you give that meaning, those meanings in itself forms a resistive characteristic. When you feel something is expensive, that naturally means you feel it's expensive, and so it is a little out of your reach. But if you feel that it's affordable, then it's within your reach. If you don't feel anything about it, you can just naturally have it without even including that particular statement of cheap or richness or cheap or expensive. You don't even have to consider how much money it is, but you just consider the car or the phone or the necklace as just an object without any meaning. And you visualize yourself being in that object more and more and more. You just visualize yourself, you can have it, you be in that object. And most importantly, after all this, the second part of all of this, after you visualize everything being neutral and then you claim it as yours, define it as yours, as you having it, and visualize a reality in which you are having it, the second step comes where follow your excitement. Do not skip on that. Again, coming back to this phone that I visualized, I followed my excitement, and as I was, my relative asked me, "Do you want headphones?" But I felt like telling her, "Don't buy me headphones. I don't need headphones. But if you want to get me something, channel that towards a phone, and I'll get it." And she said, "No need to channel anything towards anything. I'll get you the whole phone itself." But it was in my excitement that I typed that sentence that do not do anything for the headphones, because even I was also thinking like, you know what, should I even tell her about the headphones? I should just tell her no, and I'll just go do something else. I'll get something else for myself. But I know something in me got excited, and I sent a message saying, you know what, don't get me if you really want to get me something, don't get me the headphones, but channel it to the phone and I will get it. And that propelled her to get me the phone. And what happened was, when she got me the phone, we had a conversation. I told her, thank you so much. I was just thinking about this phone 2 days ago, and it just so happened that you are buying me this new phone and its accessories as well, and that's amazing. And she was like, you know what, Krishwan, God told me that, it just felt like God told me like to give you that money to get the headphones, to order that phone for you. I mean, not headphones, to order the phone for you, to get the accessories for you. It just felt like God told me to do it. It just felt like God told me to do it. I don't know why. But I just felt like I wanted to give you this. And I felt like it'd be good for me to give you this. I was like, okay, yes. That is kind of how manifestations work. I didn't really tell her that. But at the same time, I kind of knew it. Like, oh yeah, that's really how manifestations work. Next, this ticket. Right? Am I showing it the right way? This ticket, India versus England. It's the second T20. I assume it was in Chennai. I always wanted to go see a match. I've seen matches before in the stadium, but this is an international match, and I didn't want to miss it. And what happened was, on the day I thought that, okay, it would be nice to go and see the match. And it felt good. On the day of the match, my friend got me excited. He got me excited saying that he has tickets, he can get tickets to these matches. But then when we went through with the process, it didn't come through because those tickets were expensive for him. And he's like, nah, chuck it. I was also like, nah, it's not worth that price. But at the same time, I was so excited, and something told me like, you know what, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And I was excited that, like I felt like I was already at the match. In the morning when I woke up and he texted me, and I was like, let's go. And I was already feeling the excitement of me being in the match, that even after he said no, it's not possible, my excitement drove me to text two other people who I know who could get tickets to the matches. Okay? And I just randomly messaged them. And one of the people, I wouldn't even have messaged. I actually thought, I was contemplating, should I message? But my excitement was like, dude, just message. So I messaged. The first person said no. And the second person who was thinking about messaging, and I was thinking like, should I message? My logical mind was like going like, should I message them? Maybe would they have it? Would they not have it? But my excitement was like, go, message. And the second person replied back and told me, Krishwan, I'll revert back to you in 2 hours. And then after that sentence, I felt even more closer to my manifestation. I told my friend, yo buddy, you don't have to worry about the tickets. I'm getting the tickets. So then I went to the stadium, and after 2 hours, they called me to the stadium. I went to the stadium, got the tickets, and by evening, I'm sitting in the stadium and enjoying the match. So what I'm trying to say is, your manifestations come when you don't give any particular meaning to it. You allow the meaning of everything to dissipate, including the things that can be for you and against you. Everything you create it neutral. And then you don't have any resistive things working against you because you've created everything's meaning to be neutral. Like nothing. It doesn't mean anything. And then when you want the thing that you want, it just appears as an object in front of you. Because it doesn't have any innate meaning to it. You're not giving any meaning to it. And it just appears easier in front of you. Like you ask and it's there. You ask and it's there. Like that. So, 2 things I want you to remember in this manifestation process is that, 1, try this method. If you're not even manifesting, try the method of giving everything the neutral meaning. Everything, look at it as oneness. Everything, look at it as neutral. And then from that point of looking at everything as neutral, everything, humans, animals, objects, non-living, living, everything that you experience, look at it as neutral, and then visualize whatever you want to be in your possession. And the second part is, follow your excitement. Imagine if I hadn't sent that text. Imagine if I hadn't told my aunt, you know what, no need for the headphones. It's okay, just leave it. If I just told her that, and if I hadn't told her like, you know, I'm actually looking for a phone, I felt excited to tell her that I'm looking for a phone. I'm looking for this particular phone because of these reasons. I felt excited to send that message. And if I didn't follow my excitement, I couldn't have got that manifestation through that particular way. And even with the ticket, if I hadn't sent the message to the second person, and you know, if I'd used my logic and been contemplating or doubted myself and all these things, then I wouldn't have got the ticket to the match. So 2 steps you can follow is, 1 thing is to neutralize everything and then ask for whatever you want and claim that you have whatever you want. Second thing, when the excitement urges in you, do. When you have the excitement in you about that particular thing, don't think about it, but just act. Do during that excitement phase that you get about it. Okay? So that's about it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notifications, share with all the people that are going through an awakening and ascension as well. And you can go right here to flow.page/Krishwan or flow.page/The Awakened Reality, and you can reach out to me through social media. You can also book sessions with me. I think there's some kind of an offer going on right now where the sessions are for low price, so you can use to your advantage. And also over here are going to be 3 groups. If you're not taking any sessions but you just want a lot of grounding content on a day-to-day basis, you can join the groups. It's a Facebook group, WhatsApp group, and I think not 3, 2, and no more Telegram group. So just a Facebook group and WhatsApp group. You can join these groups to get content on a regular basis. You can also, the same content will also be put on my Instagram, on LinkedIn, on X, and all these platforms. Even on YouTube, it's there. So you can follow these social media platforms and get grounding content, posts with words that ground you, that give you aha moments. Okay? So this is what is there on these groups. So that's about it, guys. Bye.